Reddit, what dumb crap do you buy? I patronize Sky Mall regularly. I buy my family fantastic lawn ornaments and household goods, such as Tex, the armadillo beer holder. The real best part is, now I get their catalogs regularly. They have one catalog for faux sophisticated people, one for people who like 25-feet dinosaur lawn ornaments, and one for steampunk goth women. I always wondered who buys stuff from Sky Mall. Then, the last time I visited my parents' house Christmas, I realized that it was them, and you, I guess. I'm so easily influenced by a supermarket deal, it's scary. I go in for a loaf of bread and come out with 2 loaves of bread, a bottle of Coke, mega-sized Doritos, Paul Blart, Mall Cop on DVD, a pack of 6 baked beans, the list goes on. At my grocery store, Giant, if there is a buy 2 for $2 sale on whatever item, if you buy just the one it rings up for $1. T-shirts. I have a really bad habit of buying them just because they look cool. Too small, too big, too embarrassing to actually wear in public? Doesn't matter. It's $3. How can I pass up such a bargain? I'll take them home and put them in the closet for a year and a half before finally donating them to Goodwill. I still regret getting rid of the one that said, "Warning, educated black woman." I actually really hope you're a middle-class white man. 100 calorie packs. I know it's the same stuff for twice the price, but I seem to have absolutely no portion control skills. I hate them because then I eat like 3 packs and realize I just consumed 300 calories and little Oreos. Virtual keys to open virtual crates which contain virtual items I most likely already own, but sometimes they contain virtual hats worth a crap ton of virtual keys. I buy really nice clothes, suits, shoes, shirts, ties, etc. that I then put aside. I save for a special occasion, which, of course, never happens. Time to start wearing that crap. There's no wrong time to look like a dapper gentleman. Stationery. It's so organized. The colors of all the Sharpies, crisp new pencils with unused erasers, brand spanking new pens, and organizing bins and file folders and notebooks. I can't stop. I freaking love fresh stationery. One site, Woot.com. Bought a GPS watch with heart rate monitor. It's summer here in Florida, so I'm running on the treadmill. Sure, I'll use it in the fall, but I bought one a week ago because it was a $200 watch for $69. Bought a small double-sided hand axe, just in case, you know, zombies. A ridiculously bright LED light that mounts on the end of my Glock, just in case I need a flashlight in the middle of the night. You're leaving out the bag, oh crap. I once got a cover for an Android tablet, 6 silicone watches, a 1995 Baywatch Barbie backpack and a Field & Stream branded protective cover for a Flip mini video camera. Best $8 I ever spent. Things from Starbucks, Steam games I'll never play, but were on sale, MMO cash shop crap, the list goes on. Really, I could drop half this crap and never miss it, but it seems so useful at the time. But, summer sales in a week. Scotch. I am obsessed with trying various single malts. Luckily I have not gone too crazy with the several $100 bottles, but I buy bottles ranging from $50, $80 once every couple weeks. I have sought out Scotch bars and spent way too much money in a night. On average, when I go to one of these bars, I drop at least $100 on anywhere from 3-5 drinks. On the bright side, I have so much of it, my wife yells at me to drink more scotch. On the bright side, I have so much of it, my wife yells at me to drink more scotch. I think you're onto something here. Books. If it's a book I really like and it has a different cover, if the typeface is neater, if it's smaller, larger, in a foreign language, it's ludicrous. I love gas station movie bins. Let's clarify this a little bit. Have you ever walked into a gas station to get some cigarettes or a bag of chips and seen the movies for $3.99 sitting there neglected? No more. I buy those in bulk. One time I was in the middle of nowhere, South Carolina, and I found The Shining, 2001, A Space Odyssey and A Clockwork Orange for $3 each. That was a good day. This morning I was getting a coffee at 7-Eleven and walked out with the 35th anniversary edition of the original Planet of the Apes. What am I doing with my life? Oh, so much dumb crap. I spent around $1,000 on a Cartana. When my first serious girlfriend told me it made me look like an out of touch neckbeard, I gave it away. Bought a jet ski, rode it once. It's in storage now in another part of the state. I had this dream in my head where I wanted to live more a swinging, ring-a-ding lifestyle, and for that, I needed a smoking jacket. I spent close to $1,000 on a custom cut smoking jacket. Every gaming platform ever, even crappy ones like the Virtual Boy and 3D Zero, the Sega Nomad, the Pioneer Laser Active. I got really into yo-yoing, so I bought a $300 professional yo-yo. It's weighted and balanced and all that crap. Trashy magazines like In Touch and US Weekly US Gossip magazines. I read a lot of books, but when I travel or go to the beach I always get 1 or 2 of these. I hate myself. I usually hide them when reading them. Tea. I spend like $50 a week on tea, and as a consequence have 12 different kinds of tea sitting in my drawer at work. Relatively new to the job. It's going to take me years to finish, but I still buy more every week. Shoes. Even if I already have a pair of red wedges, you can bet your butt I'm going to buy another pair that's only slightly different. I currently own 8 pairs of black high heels, open-toed slingbacks, open-toed wedge, close-toed patent leather, close-toed not patent leather, close-toed Mary Janes, loafery looking things and fancy satin ones. Running shoes and gym shoes. The ones I have work just fine but they look so cool I have to have the new ones. And coffee. I spend a small fortune on it but I'm unable to stop. Forever 21. Everything there. I cannot not buy cheap, trendy clothes. I know it's stupid. I know they won't last past 4 washes. I know I'm contributing to giant, immoral corporations that don't pay working wages and give money to political organizations I disagree with and to further unrealistic ideals of beauty and body size. But I love sheer tank tops and high-waisted short shorts. Ugh. And we love you for loving them, Dad. I am answering because it's the question, so even if you loathe me for saying it, you have to agree it's pretty dumb. I buy episodes of Real Housewives of OCNYC on Amazon.com. I'm sorry. I know I'm contributing to idiocy. Sometimes working for 9 hours a day in academic publishing where I either look at numbers or books on Hitler. I need something aggressively idiotic to counterbalance how serious and quiet my days can get. Also I buy trashy magazines. So I'm just a monster. I buy a lot of suits. I mean a lot. They're not cheap either. Don't have one that was under £500, and a lot are upwards of £1,000. I'm trying to wear them all eventually by wearing a new one most days to work but I keep buying more, and I don't really know why. Magazines. Painfully inferior to the internet, months behind, and devoid of personality, and yet, I keep buying them because there's just something so nice about owning a magazine and reading it months later. No way dude, I buy interior decorating and other such stay-at-home mom magazines and post the pictures to Pinterest for mad wedded outfits. It's like karma for pretty girls, which I secretly am. Bye. I don't have my license so I usually get a 15-minute bus to work. If I feel lazy, tired, woke up too late, I'll just get a $25.30 cab. It's never worth it but I can't help it. I regret it every single time. Start keeping a log of every time you use the cab. At the end of a week, month, year, total up that money spent and then think about what you could have purchased instead of taking the cab. If that doesn't motivate you, you must be very rich. One piece of advice I had which I'll pass along to you guys is, money is better spent on experiences rather than stuff. It lasts longer and will give you much more enjoyment in the long term. As an example, I spent some of my disposable income on H. Only last month I dropped $200 on a 2-girl BJ. Crap was awesome, and I can't think about it and whack off for many weeks to come. You got me. I totally thought you were going to give us a gay little speech about living life to the fullest, and that everyone was going to upvote it and reply with uplifting comments. I was so pee about it too. cigars, booze and brewing supplies. It seems stupid, but I need something fun to offset all of the dieting and exercise. Video games. I've recently accepted the fact that I'll never play 3/4 of the games I own, so I've recently decided to stop buying them. Dude, I'm right there with you. I have Diablo 3, got bored within an hour, decided to play with cats and procrastinate in other ways, or some reason video games never keep my attention, but I always buy them. Far too much quality beer. Now, I know what you're thinking. How is that dumb crap? But honestly, you stop appreciating good beer when it's the only kind you drink. Sometimes you just have to choke down a High Life or PBR. But not Bud Light. Freaking never Bud Light. I pretty much follow the same routine every night. Look at the taps. Ask for a nice local craft beer. Order another one. Switch to PBR and drink 10 more. Sometimes, if I'm out somewhere and really want to listen to a song that I don't have, I'll buy it legally. I know, I'm ashamed. Notebooks of all sorts that I never fill up. I just can't stop. It's a complete waste of money and trees, but I just frickin' love notebooks. Video games. My roommate friend always makes fun of me and gives me a hard time, saying, "Oh, you're never going to play that game. Why are you wasting your money?" Which I respond, I will too play it. I own over 400 plus Steam games and 300 physical games, and very rarely, maybe once a month, play a video game. I just won't admit it. So that summer sale is coming up. Anything whipped, i.e. cream cheese, yogurt. I know I'm getting less product for the same price as the normal stuff, but I can't help but like the bubbly texture. I just bought a GD, Tactical Tomahawk and Tactical Kukri off of Amazon. I guess for a few minutes I figured I'd be dual wielding them for some kind of event in the future. I still buy CDS. It's so freaking stupid. World of Warcraft trading cards. I no longer play WoW, and I've never played the card game. Out of all of the money I've spent on them, I've gotten one in-game pet, and 2 other vanity items that weren't mounts. Might not be dumb if you actually play the game, but I have entirely too many cards for a man that's never even played the dang game. And if I'm completely honest, I don't even know how to play the game. I never even bothered to learn. Just got a whole bunch of cards, and fancy metal boxes with plastic separators. Stickers. I love stickers. Shiny ones, glittery ones, little animals and stuff. But then I don't want to waste them, so I never use them. But I still buy them. Dog bowls. For my dog, obviously. When I first got my dog, I bought 2 standard stainless steel bowls for her food and water. But then we started staying at another place once in a while, so I had to get another set to keep there. Then we started traveling more often and had to get a set for the car. Then I noticed how blah looking they are and decided to change our staying over bowls to a blue duo bowl. But then the person we stayed with got a dog and started using that bowl, so I bought a blue polka dot ceramic bowl. I love polka dots, and started bringing it back and forth. But then the dog would have to eat the food and then have water cause there was no other bowl. So yesterday I saw that our pet store is selling Disney animal products, and I buy a duo pet bowl with Winnie the Pooh on it and said, okay, this one is for home. Which hasn't really worked out because it's now in the other place we stay. But I will return to the shop soon and buy a matching ceramic polka dot bowl and another duo bowl to keep at the place we stay at, and probably a travel bowl. By the way, the other stainless steel bowls are being put to good use. In a hoe, I have repeatedly told people if I inherited a large sum of money I would buy a crap ton of dog bowls. One for every day of the week. God forbid we get more pets. I tend to reward myself for things I think I can justify it. For my birthdays the last few years, I have bought the following: a piano, a Yamaha 1M acoustic, a bottle of Blue Label, not as good as I hoped, a MacBook Pro, freaking dumb, with a bamboo Wacom tablet. Most recently I paid off all of my debt, student loans and car, at the age of 26. So what do? I immediately go out and buy a top-end Fender Telecaster vintage hollow body with a Boss Me 70 pedal board. I buy dumb crap I don't need but want at the time. I am by no means a professional musician and buy things to fuel hobbies and passions. Updated for grammar failure. Upgrades for my computer which already does what I want it to do as fast as I need it to do. At least I buy used stuff frequently. Psychic phone calls. I know. Dumbness. It would engulf me, but in a terrible way. Whenever I would call, I would give a few pieces of false information. That I was married, had kids, perhaps that I had lived in Canada or Germany even. It would crack me up from the start. There was one time I won't forget. For some reason, I faked an accent. That's it. That's all I did initially. And you would have thought her psychic karma went apeshit. She guessed I was on a huge journey, and that I was going to have a romance. This is where I pressed her. Remember, I'm paying her money. Regardless of my lies and janking her chain, I'm paying her. So I asked what kind of romance. A man, she said. I immediately got very quiet. I said why a man? She got even quieter and told me who doesn't enjoy a big strong black man. I chuckled and told her I was a lesbian. She told me the image she was getting must be hazy. She was seeing quite a large black woman instead. I asked if my foreseen lesbian lover would be attractive. Since she looked like a man initially, the silence ensued again. I'm paying for this silence. So she keeps going on other factors of my life coming up, but I was still chuckling. TLDR. Psychic told me I'd be with a transvestite, basically. Hard candies. I will never understand my compulsion to suck on something that provides 5 minutes of pleasure only to get a few drops of cream filling when it's finished. Luckily there's usually a dong around to suck instead. Reader's candles. Was very confused. Freaking fast food. It's expensive and never actually filling. When you don't have a lot of money to spend in the first place, just a bad decision all around. I buy two of things. For instance, I'll get a knife and discover I really like it, so I start going through horrible situations of it breaking in my head. Then I decide I need to buy another as a backup. Also, I personally don't buy them, but wellness bracelets? Really guys? I just bought a soda vending machine. I've got nowhere to put it, don't know where to start to arrange a placement for it, and have no clue as to how to fix it if something breaks, but damn it, I bought it. I'm always doing stuff like this. Months ago, I bought a bunch of wax and dye, with the plans of making artisan candles to sell. Care to guess how many I've made? It's not even that the stuff I buy is dumb. It's that I buy it knowing that I don't have the self-discipline to actually do what I say I want to do. It doesn't always turn out so bad, though. I sunk a ton of money into fixing up an old house, which I'm renting out right now, and I've made about a quarter of my investment back so far. Call of Duty. Game after game. I understand it's crap, but I like the mindless run and gun sometimes to kick back and unwind. Or my near future purchase of Black Ops 2 for zombies. I love the frick out of Nazi zombies. Hey, if the mindless run gun works for you and helps you relax, it's not stupid. Just because others who don't get it, myself included, call it stupid doesn't make it so. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video. Bye for now.